off and add it in. Dysfunctional vet here. I'm using Remedy Ultra, and this is what I use to kill hardwood trees. Where I'm at, I've got a major infestation of yopons, and the yopons are a difficult tree to control. You can chop them down, you can take a stump grinder and grind up all the roots, and they come back like a swarm of fire ants. They just won't go away. Remedy Ultra is a product which is used to kill hardwoods. The way you mix this stuff is you use 8 ounces, which is this right here, into your bottle. And I let it all run in there as much as possible. This is my own standard, you don't have to follow it. But in this case, this particular bottle, this little measuring bottle, is only used for the Remedy Ultra. I use no other product in it at all. This stuff is not cheap. It's about $80 a gallon. But it's 8 ounces to the gallon of diesel. So the next thing is to add our diesel. And I can't film that at the same time that I'm doing it, so I'm going to turn the camera off and add it in. Alright, I've added my 1 gallon of diesel to my Remedy Ultra, and we're ready to use this stuff. Put the top back in, close this up. We'll pressure this up just enough so that it flows. We don't want it to spray out like you normally use a sprayer. All we want it to do is just flow like a low pressure. So I'm going to go select a tree, we're going to treat it, and I'll show you how that's done. Alright, here's a tree that we want to treat, to get rid of. This is a sweet gum. So we place this right here, give it about 3 or 4 pumps. Alright, that's enough right there. Now, all we're going to do is just get the trunk wet. That's it. And that will kill the tree off. Larger trees might require a slightly longer band, but for small trees, just a few inches like this, that's about 6 inches, that will take care of it.
In conclusion to using Remedy Ultra, understand something. The label is the law. If you use a product inconsistent with the labeling, it is, and you can be charged with improper use. The last time I had any dealings with the EPA, which was 2008 while I was still in the military actively, it was $75,000 per day per incident. So if you had 2 incidents and they wanted to really get ugly about it, that's a heck of a lot of money, because each individual disregard for the labeling is considered a separate incident. So it isn't like you used it all day incorrectly and you walk away with a single incident. No, it's each incident each day. So read the labels, follow the directions. Also, this is not something that you stick on leaves. It will kill the leaves, but it's not going to do anything else, and the plant's going to come back. This is something that, unless you've got a reason to be buying it, it's going to be cheaper to hire somebody to come out and do that and let them cover all the liability, especially if you're in a city. I made my living for many years working with trees, and I never did any type of applications of herbicides, but I did see people who did get burned. One of the most outrageous was a guy that sprayed a tree for some type of bugs, and a lady's cat up the street died, and he ended up having to shell out of his pocket about 25 grand. Here's the catch though. During the trial, at no point was any evidence ever brought forth to explain why the cat died. So had I been on the jury of that, I would have definitely have ruled against the woman because she didn't present overwhelming evidence that he was responsible. But I just want you to understand there's a lot of liability when you're going to go out and spray trees. With that, Dysfunctional Vet signs off.